I'm trying to wait for my birthday.
Oh shit! Yeah. We almost there, cuz.
I'm God, I'm with Doggy. I'm be rocking hats.
There you go.
I'm be rocking hats. I'm telling you, cut y'all. Cause see, I'm trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? When she cut it, I didn't look at my hair. I didn't look at it. Like she cut it, and I was just like, you know what, just cut it into a fade. She's like, all right. And then when I looked at it, I was like, okay, I like it. But my hair was probably longer than what it was. I was just scared of what I was looking like.
Man, look, I need to see every angle.
I was scared. I was so scared, man. When she just started cutting the dreads, I was just like, oh my God. My heart was just, I did. They in the trunk.
Word. Hey, I heard there's people that'll buy them. They'll treat them and
buy them.
People donate their dreads to people. That's crazy.
Yeah, they will.
And don't you follow y'all? I see you blinking, Locs. She blinking hard over there.
She sure. Really, I'm just a kid from around the way, if you ask me. Kayla Young.
Right, bro.
the daughter of KJ.
Oh shit, we putting lineage and shit up in Let's Do It.
Like literally.
Daughter of KJ.
KJ the Playhouse, love. I don't know if you remember KJ the Playhouse.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's my daddy.
Carmel.
That's my daddy.
Get the fuck out of here.
On my song. Let me show you. Oh shit, my phone right there.
That's your pop.
Oh God.
Nigga.
Oh God. That's my daddy, love. If I could just, let me go and put it out. Babe, that's my daddy. I'm telling you.
Fucking royalty in this city, dude.
Yeah. KJ the Playhouse. Anytime I bring his name up, him, Billy, Vic, anybody like, yeah, we all there. It's crazy, we all look alike too.
Yeah.
We all
now that
look
you say
alike.
it.
We all look alike. Me, my brothers, all of us, we all look alike. Hey, sir, I need you to find your home trainer before you get pop-up.
Uh-oh.
Pop-up.
I don't want you to get pop-up because I can't help you with that, fam.
You definitely gonna get pop-up, Lou. Yeah, pop-up.
That nigga so nice, man.
He is. He is. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
He's sleepy.
And it's crazy because
He fighting though.
Yeah, it's so hard.
he is fighting it on a whole nother level.
It's a bunch of new stuff in the room. You want to play with the remote? You can play with the remote. I don't care. God damn.
He here right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, my brother graduated, and he just went to Louisiana State.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kayla Young, daughter of the goddamn KJ the Playhouse. Ain't that some shit, man? That's some. It's crazy, man. I keep meeting people on some humbug stuff, and y'all just scattered all about. Like, I'm gonna tell you a story. So me and my boy Malcolm, one day we was here. We were just.
And see, is it Raina brother Malcolm?
Mm-hmm.
See, Malcolm and Raina, we all like. You might as well say he grew up with me because my grandmother, like him and his mom and my grandmother was like best friends.
That's
and we used
crazy.
to always be over there like all the time.
That's crazy. This mobile's too small.
It is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but we were sitting there and he sent me a message. He was like, "Yo, there's this pop-in shop. We should go check it out. A bunch of vendors. Is black women. Let's go highlight them."
Yeah.
Smart. Let's do it. Let's go get our name out there with the business owners. So we get there. We was late because he had to go to a funeral.
Yeah.
And I was gonna let him. You know what I'm saying? It's a funeral. Be with your family. But we go there and everybody was packing up. It said it ended at 6. We got there like 4:45. Everybody's leaving. And we're like, damn, y'all got a whole hour. Y'all still leaving. So we hitting up who's still there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still here. I respect that. Y'all here to sit. Y'all about y'all shit. Let's do it.
Right.
Interviewing people back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. The lady who owned the event was in the background watching. Didn't know who she was. She sent her niece to come and get me. She was like, "Yo, the lady who threw the event wants to talk to you." I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it. So I go over there and I talk to her. And while we're talking, she was like, yeah, she owns this building here where we at. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. She was like, yeah, her brother was kind of a rapper here. And I was like, oh, okay, who? I'm thinking it's somebody local that we probably all know. She was like, well, you might not be old enough. You might, his name was Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's crazy because all of us, it's crazy because, see, my auntie and them, they went to school with Mr. Biggs. My mom and them, they went over to school with him. They all stayed in the area, maybe
right.
the area.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's where we was. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I go and I'm starstruck because I know Mr. Big tracks like the back of my hand. So I'm like, wait a minute. So in the track where he was talking about in trial time, they know about my daughter who drove the Benz to graduation.
Was that you?
That you? She's like, yeah. I'm like, let me check your hand. She gave me her card. We chopped it up for a minute. And I was like, so I want to interview you. She's like, let me know, baby. I'm like, ah. Like I squeaked, nigga. Like, I don't know if you ever heard a grown-ass man squeak before, but I squeaked. But it was just like, only reason I was there was just on some humbug shit. Just got up and just went.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy because, you know, KJ, he took 9.29. He took that all the way to Alaska. They got their own radio station.
Yeah, man. Come on. 92.9. You know it's 93. Nobody here calling no.
Locs, but I'm saying like right. the station.
Right, the station. I'm just fucking with
it's
yeah, that's crazy.
It is. They took that all the way to Alaska, so now they got the whole double flavor. You got the cooking show, the radio station. They own that. You know what I'm saying? Now he, you know what I'm saying, detailing or learning how to paint.
Yeah.
Cause we got a bunch of old schools at the house.
Literally,
like I'm talking about, we got like, you might as well like a 1970, 1960 Mercedes in the back now.
Just chilling.
Just sitting up because right now my auntie, something happened and my auntie paying for it. I don't know. I forgot the name. I forgot the little legal term for it.
Okay.
But that's the reason why they ain't really touched it yet. They got that. They got the Monte Carlo and Sirr. They got too Monte Carlo Sirr. It's like, damn. Like some real.
You a car head?
See, I like fast cars.
Okay.
I'm more of a Mustang, Camaro, you know what I'm saying, challenging type person.
American muscle.
I don't want a Benz. I don't want.
Yeah, luxury is
too much.
Yeah.
Too much maintenance.
And not only that, you just paying for the way something look.
Exactly.
Performance,
because it's really not there.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And like the parts be more than a car.
Whoo, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Carl. Have you heard oil change prices lately for shit like that?
My Volkswagen outside Jetta.
Oh, they busting your head.
80.
Yeah. My mom had a Jetta.
80.
Yeah.
I'm talking, this 2016.
And they make it where you can't go anywhere else but the dealership.
You really can't. You really can't. You really can't. It's hard.
Man, that's crazy. So how long you been into cars though?
Like, I'm more of a muscle car, but I'm more of a muscle person in general. I like big stuff.
Okay.
But I also like strong stuff. So if I get a truck, I want a Silverado with the white bar tires on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if I get like a muscle car, I'm gonna get me a Challenger or a Charger with the V8.
Okay. So you like making noise? That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flash and make noise. That's me.
All right. You ever attended any car shows around here?
I go to the one in Biloxi when they do the little cruising the coast.
Oh, on the beach and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times.
I've never been, but I've seen it online.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times. My cousin, I don't know if you know McGrew, when McGrew had what's his name, McGrew? His actual Wayne McGrew. He died not too long ago from a skin disease that he caught at work.
What?
Yeah, he was real big on cars. My auntie and my cousin, she got the drop top convertible Chevy. He got a couple of those. And she would take that down to cruising the coast and just, you know what I'm saying, people be out there with their old Mercedes or their drop top, old school. You know, it's nice. I like it for the most part, but I'm more so of a shoe head.
Gotcha.
Jordan.
Oh, here we go.
All day
Let's
long.
get to it.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. So out of the lineup, which has been your favorite of the Jays? Which one?
My favorite
Yeah.
has always been the 11s.
I knew it. Fucking knew it.
The
I
11s,
fucking knew it.
they hard. They
Yeah.
like you can't go wrong with them. I'm sorry, you just can't.
To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. To each his own. I've been, cause I love the way they look. They just outside my budget right now. I ain't even finna lie to you.
But see, when I do a shoe, I always go back to the history of the shoe, like them Bull 10s.
Okay.
Them Bull 10s, those 11s, them Space Jam 11s, got to have them. If they not retro, I don't want them. Like them Fent 13s, I had to get them because they was, well, I know they was an old shoe head, but they was sentimental to me because my cousin had them. I don't know if you remember a kid, Kristen LaFrance Henry. He had died like back in 2008, 2009 in a car accident in a motorcycle crash at Nissan. He was working at Nissan, and they interviewed him a couple of times, really, because he was the baby face of Pritchard. He really was. He was the baby face of Pritchard. He also rode horses to work. He was the first person. He rode horses to work. He rode horses to Nissan.
Nah.
Like literally, like my family, literally the first family that we knew in Pritchard that rode horses. He stayed right behind with his daddy named Scooter Pop. He stayed right behind Robertsdale.
Okay.
The elementary school. That's where the horses would be, and he literally rode his horse to work.
Hell no.
Like
how do you?
We
what does the horse do while you at work though? Like you let it just bray or what? Like what do you? Hell no.
I don't know, but I mean we had horses in the back of my auntie house. We had horses. We had a couple horses. We had horses because we got property in Sirr. We had horses in Sirr, was Pritchard, was everywhere.
So you basically just country. Just go ahead and say it.
Country. Like I'm talking about 4-wheelers excite me more than anything. I love 4-wheelers.
I rode on the back of a 4-wheeler once. And when you ride with somebody, you got to ride with somebody you trust because niggas play too much.
They really do.
Man, my cousin, Maine, he lives in Ballabatry, the Dixon Corner specifically. He took me around the block and back. I swear to God, I know he was doing by 80. Not like, I'm back there shook. Yeah. Scared as hell. Like, I ain't never hugged another man's waist so tight in my life. Never again. But I can see why people get into it though.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Like it's fun. Like when we go to family reunions, we ride 4-wheelers. We get on horses. We jump off cliffs and jump in water. Like
I don't know about that now.
I'm talking about like we do that. No, I'm talking about, man, the last time I'd have been, you can see, the only thing I can't get jiggy with the family reunions is the fact that, okay, my folks, they from Coffeeville, they from Choctaw Bluff. So when we go in the country, we in that bitch.
Yeah.
Like we all over here now.
Like,
I'm talking about ain't no street lights.
Yeah, it's dark when it's dark. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like you got to be out there.
Dirt roads.
You got to be out of there before like, sunset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you probably going to be up there. You're going to be up there for about 13 miles once you hit that dirt road. You're going up that road. You're going up that dirt
deep in that bit.
Babe. And see, I don't like mosquitoes. You see, I'm light skinned.
You chill.
I don't do outside. I don't do mosquitoes.
Wait a minute. Time out. You can't say you don't do outside, and we just got through talking about how your ass like to jump off cliffs in the water.
I'm telling you.
You like
I like it.
Riding 4-wheelers.
I can like it all I want, Lord. But see, am I gonna do it for I'll be out there for a good hour, maybe hour and a half. But after that 2-hour mark and ain't no water and I'm hyperventilating and it's hot outside and I'm drenched in sweat, maybe it's time for me to go in the house.
I say about out of a year, for about 2 hours out the year, I'll be wanting a kid. For about 2 hours out the year. After that, I'll be like, I'm straight.
The experience, it'll get on your nerves. It really would, but it teach you a lot of responsibility.
I had that. Responsibility and patience is what I hear.
Patience.
But I ain't got patience to start with, though.
But see, the thing about this, I have patience. I've always had patience. It's the responsibility part that I always have lacked because I've never had to been responsible for nothing. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be responsible to clean my room. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. I ain't really had no real responsibilities. But, you know, with this little boy here, it's just, you know, and it just, don't nobody, like, he don't care about the world. You could probably be his worst enemy, and he won't even know it. And he'll smile, he'll play, and everything else. He's not that kid that, you know, the little bad kid that toot your nose up. I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
That's not him. That's not him. He's lovable. He's the most lovable person that I've really come across ever. Really, he's not. Like, once he get used to you, he's lovable. He kisses on you. He rub your head. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, he make you want, he be like, dang, I want a baby. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just that lovable. But he has his moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wants to get into stuff. Like, what you doing? What you putting in your mouth? See,
I don't know. Like, I be cool, but it's like, I think I harp more on the ability of not being able to do something when I want to. You know, that's the thing.
That's the biggest thing. But at the end of the day, you got to put it in perspective of, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to do it. If he can't do it, you don't need to do it. If a child can't do what you're doing, you don't need to do it. And it kind of save you a lot of trouble. You're out of trouble.
That makes sense. Never thought about it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got him, it ain't meant for me to do nothing today. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. I don't need to do nothing. Normally, like, since, like, I had treatment, because I have lupus and rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh, word.
So I had treatment Tuesday.
Okay.
Come to find out, I was basically stroke level.
Oh, really. Shit.
Like,
word.
I had, like, high blood pressure and, you know what I'm saying, like, low oxygen. And they was like, you don't feel that? And I'm like, feel what? Because I'm so immune to pain. Like, I'm immune to it. I don't feel nothing. I really don't. I don't feel nothing. So that's like, no, I don't feel no different.
Right.
That's like, man, first of all, it's going to be a minute before we can get you even started because we got to give you some medicine so your blood pressure get where it need to be. You know what I'm saying?
So you post a picture.
Hey,
of,
yeah.
You was in I couldn't tell where you were, but you had something across your head.
They couldn't check my pulse.
Wow.
I have low iron.
Oh, you're anemic.
I'm anemic. I have very low iron. So she was looking at my fingernails, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what you doing?
Don't press that button. You turn it on, it's gonna print on you. Then I'm gonna have to charge you 10 cents.
See, now you trying to sweep me.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
He do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you fussing at him, he be like, and then turn around. Come on.
Right.
Come on. I'm gonna love on you. But yeah, they had to check my pulse another way because my oxygen level was low. So they were trying to make sure it wasn't that. They trying to make sure it wasn't that, so they put the little band thing around my head to kind of check my oxygen. Yeah. And see, I was already out of it because, see, they gave me the IV Benadryl. Let me tell you something about the IV Benadryl, love.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Out of all the stuff out of all the drugs I never did, and they gave me, baby, right. that liquid Benadryl there, all it takes is a drop for it to go in your veins. I'm telling you, you be out of it. In that video, I was out of it. But I was just like, shit, man, put this shit on my damn head. I'm saying, I'm not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Normally I'm comfortable because normally I'm in the hospital when they do the treatment. But because the hospital been sold up, right, I had to do it in the doctor's office.
Ah, okay.
So it was just really, it was overwhelming, but it was also draining though, because after treatment I'm always drained out. Yeah, always.
For the day.
So I just, went to sleep, you know what I'm saying, and kind of been in the house since then, because it's just like, You know, they don't need for me to be out here
Right.
run my pressure up, dealing with something I ain't got to deal with.
Right. Right. It reminds me of my granddad. My granddad used to his kidneys. He was go to dialysis, and he'd be okay before he go, but after he come back,
You be drained.
yeah, like done for the day. Like he
you,
go
like
and
it's
just
a
sit
wrap.
the hell
Like
down.
like you don't
Like
even
he barely had strength to talk.
exactly. And see, I be sleep.
See,
I'll be able to
my
talk,
bad.
but I have to go to sleep for a little bit. And then when I get up, you know what I'm saying, I'll be nauseous. Like last couple days I've been nauseous. You know what I'm saying? Like today probably the first day in a minute that this week that I wasn't nauseous.
So are you just used to that? Cause
There's a lot of stuff I'm just kind of used to. Like pain I'm used to. Nauseousness, after treatment, yeah, I'm used to it, but not for a long period of time. It'll stay for like that particular day, and then that's it. But today kind of dragged on. This week it kind of dragged on a little bit.
with lupus, I've been to a couple of instances where the immune system attacks itself essentially,
It does.
and
Hey, tell that to
it
Kim.
creates chronic pain,
It does.
you know, flare-ups and things like that. Because I didn't know what it was. I heard it for the longest,
Yeah.
but I never really talked about it. So like, I guess I'm asking, what is a typical day like for somebody who has it?
I mean, it's really not a typical day. You never know. I'm gonna tell you now, you never know. I've been in situations to where one day I'll be fine, the next day I would literally be in a hospital. You ask Kim, she'll tell you.
That's crazy.
Last year, key example, last year, I was it was almost my birthday, really. It was almost my birthday, and me and my brother was planning a trip to go to Atlanta. So we went to Atlanta, and what happened? Oh,
Nothing. They're
you
just
messed me
playing.
up? Okay, yeah. So we was planning. We was leaving that night and get on the megabus because he ain't never been on the megabus.
Oh shit.
So we was leaving that night, and I was at work, and out of nowhere, I sat down, and so much rushed into me, and I knew my pressure was up, and I was like, my pressure up.
Oh shit.
And I told my boss, she was like, what you mean? I said, my pressure is up. If you think I'm lying, we need to call the doctor like now. She was like, you for real? I said, I'm dead serious. So she called the ambulance. The ambulance was like, yeah, you what you ate? I'm like, I ain't really ate nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because really my appetite been off. I really don't eat much. So my appetite kind of be up and down. You know what I'm saying? And so they was like, okay. So when they got there, they did all my vitals and stuff, and everything was like, some stuff was okay, but my pressure was not. And it was like, so right now you have two choices. You want somebody to take you to the hospital, or you want the ambulance? I was like, well, you know what? I might as well just go home and call you folks.
Right.
We gonna go to the hospital. And I literally spent 3 days in there.
So how does it? I mean, I understand. How do they know it's okay to release you to go? Like,
I mean, by that time now, my blood pressure where it need to be. They done took 1,000 tests and they really can't find out what's wrong.
so you just at the whim of it.
I know when I'm sick. It's crazy. I
So
know when
do
I'm
you
sick,
see
but
it?
I don't know what
Okay.
triggers it.
Gotcha.
But what
Okay.
I do notice is stress plays a big part. I be stressed and I don't even know I be stressed.
How do you not know you be stressed though?
The level, cause see, I could be dealing with something and just throw it in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I just keep going about my day, but my body
Will react.
even though my mind is not.
So let me ask you something. With that in the back of your mind, does that change your perspective on how you deal with certain stuff? Does it like prioritize stuff differently? Like what you
It
deal
does. It does. And it's like I've learned to prioritize my energy. That's the reason why I cut my dreads. My dreads, at that point that I had dreads, I had dreads over a couple of years now, and what I noticed with the dreads, they will hold the energy. They will capture the energy that
That's why I started.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
It
why I
will
started.
literally capture the energy,
real talk.
and it stays. And so, like, when I decided to cut my hair, I was just like, I kept saying, I'm gonna cut my hair. And I was like, why? And I was just like, because. But when I really thought about it, it was just like, really, I'm just trying to get rid of the energy. I'm trying to change a perception of me that maybe other people may have that creates negative energy.
I get that. 100% I get that. That's deep.
Yeah.
Shit.
And when I did, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? If you can cut your hair, think about it. If you can really cut your hair and be okay, you can cut anything.
That is true, because everybody is concerned about image.
You know what I'm saying? Your hair is your image.
Yeah.
Your hair is really what makes you. You could be ugly as fuck, but your hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I cut my hair, I was like, okay, I feel different. I look different. Okay, so let me see how this go. And when I got the positive feedback on it, because everybody was like, some people didn't like it. Most people loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, okay, now I see Kayla. I don't see hair. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look drained. You know what I'm saying? Like, your hair don't look nappy. You look clean. Like,
I get what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So so I just been on a good path on that point there. You know what I'm saying? Like with my hair, because my hair was my thing.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying, at one point I didn't have none. When I was a baby, I didn't have none.
Really?
When I was a baby, but my grandmama didn't like that. So guess what? She grew my hair, and I've had long hair ever since then.
That's crazy. I believe in those old remedies, man. And I believe we're back into that age now where actually there was a young lady, I think it's called Her Growth or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a cocoa butter based something, and I was thinning at the top, and I kept using it for like 2 months, and sure enough, it worked. So I believe in these old remedies coming back.
Yeah,
But
I mean they trying, but you know, people they don't think the old remedies work. But I'm just like, you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like with this whole pandemic thing, you got to think about it. Back in the gap, people weren't as dirty as they was now.
Word.
They really wasn't.
Word.
Like you couldn't go in grandma's house and not wash your hands.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't come in her house
Don't
dirty.
you go in that goddamn kitchen?
I'm talking about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My grandma didn't play that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The stuff they telling you supposed to do, I'm like, bro, why you ain't
raised
been
like
doing
that?
it?
Right.
Like why
you
you
weren't raised like
you
that?
don't know nothing about the Clorox bath? Like,
Right, man.
baby,
Put your little.
they make
little,
you feel differently. You know what I'm saying? Put your little cap in there.
Yeah.
It make you feel that my grandmama, she did not play that. I stayed with my grandmama for the most part. So
Got you.
if we went outside and we came in the house, we went straight to the tub.
Oh yeah.
We didn't go in the room.
Nope.
We didn't go in
Go in the
you
kitchen.
damn sure ain't go in the kitchen.
Right.
You couldn't go in the refrigerator.
Nope.
You can't even do that now.
You better drink that water hose water.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do it. So, and I also remember like when I was little, you know what I'm saying, my grandmama, she would pick Saturdays to clean up. On Saturdays, the whole house smelled like pine saw, mopping, it smelled clean.
Right.
People don't do that no more.
That's real.
They really don't. You don't see too many people like, oh, I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean up head to toe. Like when I go to people's house now, you know what I'm saying, the kids come in the house dirty. You know what I'm saying? No clean rooms. You know what I'm saying? Dirty diapers everywhere.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Dirty feet. Lord, my grandma, she couldn't stand it. But you got to think about it. The perception now, everything is not as clean as it was. Even outside. You know what I'm saying? You look at old movies, and
That's true.
you look at old movies. You see how clean the wife had the house for the most part,
Real talk.
or you know what I'm saying, the maid, or you know what I'm saying.
Right. It was a thing. That's you damn sure telling the truth there.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it baffles me that people really don't know how to clean.
Right.
They don't use Clorox. They don't use bleach. I mean, they don't use bleach. They don't use Pine Sol. They don't use Lysol. They just move stuff around. They move dirt around. My grandma called it moving dirt around. You just move dirt around. That's what you did. You ain't clean nothing. You know what I'm saying? At that point, if you move some dirt around on your body, baby, you took a whole bath.
Not a whole bath. I ain't heard that in
You
so
took
long,
a whole bath,
cuz.
Lord.
I ain't heard that in so long.
You took a whole bath. You ain't clean. You ain't.
You just took
I
a
don't
wipe
see
off.
I don't see no dirt in your water. What?
Right.
Your
Your
fingernails
nails
still dirty.
That's real. That's real. I was washing dishes. I wash dishes with a cap full of bleach.
Yeah.
And I saw on the news they was talking about it. Well, yeah, you're right. I agree. You gotta wash dishes with bleach, fam.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, baby, he know.
Look.
He like to sweep.
oh,
He
instill
love to
that.
sweep.
Instill that.
You know what I'm saying?
Instill that. That is needed. It's a must. But yeah, it's definitely a difference. That's why I feel like we gotta get to being those grandmas and those cool uncles that had these
Extra values too.
Right.
You
You know
know,
what I'm
show them
saying?
how to clean. Actually do some work.
right, right.
Not just be up in the house playing video games. You know what I mean?
I was this pissed me off so bad. I was out in my car trying to change a bulb, like in one of my high beams was out, and I was changing it, and it was a couple in the car, dude and girl, dude in the passenger seat, girl in the front seat. She gets out and asks me, "Do I know how to change a tire?" And I'm like, "You got a whole nigga in the car.
Right.
Like,
What's the problem?
why is he in your passenger seat?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
people ain't raised like that.
They not. You know what I'm saying? And see, one thing about it, a father would tell you.
Mm.
I'm just gonna put it in that perspective. A father would tell you, if I got to do it for you, you don't need him.
Mm.
If any man got to do it, but the man that you sleeping with, you don't need him.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people got away from that.
They did. A lot of people have. They fell in love with the image of rappers and drug dealers and money. Money has really changed the perspective of a lot of women, and it's crazy. Cause a woman would stay with a man that got so much money, but he don't know how to do nothing
Right.
for himself.
Right.
And that's crazy to me.
I don't get it. I don't get how they survive. I honestly don't get how they survive.
I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I learned, but I was sheltered all my life, so a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. But I will want to know how to do it so I can do it for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being that I am a dominant person, I don't want nobody I'm talking to asking somebody else for help. That's crazy.
Right.
No,
That makes me feel like, what am I here for?
Exactly. And people don't think like that. They really don't. Independent women definitely don't think like that.
Look, you gonna bark up the wrong tree. You trying to get me in trouble. That's what you trying to do.
Independent women are gonna do that though. They do that. They don't look for the help. They just do, and they throw off the other person because you're like, okay, well, what am I here for?
Right.
You can do it yourself, right? So what I'm here for?
Right. Right. Man, I'm gonna have to bring you back, cause I have a specific topic about that, and but yeah, that's deep, man. I appreciate this conversation, Kay. Real shit. It'd be these moments right here that mean the world, because it makes you feel like, and to people that's watching and listening, that they ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? And feeling this shit, because people got away from talking the real. It's always the fake shit. Everywhere.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? People always putting sugar here, put the the dab here, put the butter on this here. You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat.
That's lying, cuz.
I ain't trying to sugarcoat. You ain't got a lot of me to kick.
You ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig.
That's it.
That's it.
You ain't got a lot of kick it with me. I'll be real with you on 100. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know no other way. It's just how I'm raised, how I'm taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna tell you something that I know not gonna benefit you. I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm definitely not gonna do that. I'm not gonna
Fact.
do that.
And you want to know, the more real you are, the smaller your circle gets.
It really is.
unfortunately.
It really is. You know what I'm saying? My circle been small my whole life though,
Mm-hmm.
because you know I wasn't that kid that was into doing what everybody else did.
Right.
That just wasn't me. I always had something to lose. You know what I'm saying? I played ball my whole life, so I felt like if I was to do something outside of ball, that would jeopardize what I was trying to do.
Mm.
So I never did it. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't doing, you know, the typical. Thank you. I wasn't doing like, you know what I'm saying, like go stealing out the candy store. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that little stupid stuff of fighting. Like I ain't never got with the whole fighting situation. I was the type of person that would kind of talk myself out of it, because at the end of the day, what are we fighting for? You can't tell me what we're fighting for.
Right.
You find me over something I said. I'm righteous, like I say it again. It does not matter.
Right.
You're not gonna stop me from talking. So what's the point of us fighting? We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, it is. That's a mature mindset, though.
You know what
A lot
I'm
of
saying?
people
Like
ain't there
I
yet.
ain't never had to physically put my hand on somebody like that, because it's just like what I'm gonna put my hand on you for? What's the point? So I go to jail? Because that's what's gonna happen.
You know what? With that logic, I bet you rub a lot of people the wrong way
I do.
because you
Just to hold
invalidate
them
their feelings.
You know what I'm saying? Just to hold the middle rope.
Oh, middle row.
Yeah, 2-5. You know, the 1, 2.
Yeah,
the
we're
whole
gonna beat that out.
No, baby, the whole middle.
Just go down. Top
Yeah,
to bottom.
just like that.
2580.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just like that. There you go. Go get Kendall some sugar. Go get Kendall some sugar. Get the Kendall.
You right behind it.
He trying to get a book bag though.
Oh,
You got he got fruit in there. You can get the fruit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, definitely. I've always did that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I've had people want to fight me over something small of, you know, they would want to talk to me. And I'm like, look, she coming to me.
right, right.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
If she
You
step
know what
out
I'm
of
saying?
line,
But at the end of
your
the
chicken
day,
check, huh?
if that's you, that's you. I don't care nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that.
Fact.
I don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of fishes in the sea.
Man, what?
It's a lot of fishes, and what one won't do, another one will do.
And honestly,
So,
you should thank them because they're exposing their intentions while you
Exactly.
were oblivious to it.
exactly. But
know what
see,
I'm saying?
with people like that, like insecure people like that, I call them out. I play with them. I laugh with them. I just be like, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, look, let me just school you, because 9 times out of 10 they talking to you about me. They talking to me about you.
Right.
So
Fact.
let me just school you real quick, fool.
This is what's going
You
on.
finna make yourself look like a damn fool. You wanna know
Right.
why? Because see, for one, you just text me on some insecure stuff. That ain't gonna last, love.
Right.
What you never do is comfort the person that the other person's talking to. You never
Right.
do that, because
No.
at the end of the day, you don't know what the conversation was like.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if your person entertaining that other person, evidently there's something within that other person that you need to be.
Yo. Put it lightly, what my boy said. She belonged to the streets.
She belongs to the streets, man.
That's
but
it. Streets.
you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, but I've grown to know that sometimes people lack, and when they lack, the other person go and seek.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, that's where the problem come in at. You really got to look at yourself, because it ain't always the other person.
Yeah. It's that honesty.
It's you know what I'm saying? You got to I did something for you to do this
Mm-hmm.
at some point. But at the same time, I can't blame myself for your decisions either.
Right. That's true. Because you made the decision.
You made that decision to go
seek.
do it.
Right.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying, talking to me and working with me how it could have been. Get from over there. Because I know you. Mm-hmm.
You just see a bunch of equipment.
You see what
Mm-hmm. Trying to tiptoe.
Look. Oh, look.
But that's it. I'm glad we had this conversation. Listen, I do this show called Squad Goals, man. I do it every other Thursday. It's just a round table of people talking real shit.
No.
I would love to have you on it.
Yeah.
So you free on a Thursday night around 8 o'clock, if
8.
possible?
Thursday. You see the way my work schedule set up.
If anybody understand that statement, I swear to God I do. I swear to God I do.
The way, but see, the thing about it is the way we've been handling is, you know, they changed our schedule, so we'll be working like 2 to 11, Sunday through Thursday, and then they switch after like 4 or 5 weeks. We go to 10 to 7.
I got you.
So right now I'm about to be in 10 to 7 rotation.
Okay.
So when I get in that 10 to 7 rotation, I'll be able to come on over here and speak.
We talk our shit, man.
As you can see, I talk, man. And don't let me be drunk. Oh, man.
We ain't gonna say drunk on here. Let's just say you sipping on something nice, right?
Yeah.
You feeling nice.
Don't let me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't let me feeling myself.
I see you, Leo. I see you, Leo.
I'm definitely Leo.
You know, I see. I know it when I see it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, cause I appreciate you coming out here.
No problem.
So much,
You just let
hopefully
me know.
you see now how my interviews go. They should be fucking conversations.
Yeah, but you know I like. As you can see, I could come. You know what I'm saying? I
We
can
chopped
come
it up at the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But yo, K-Young in this bit, daughter of KJ. Goddamn, bro, I'm tripping off that shit. I'm gonna leave that alone. But this has been your boy, Sirr. Another minute. Hey, we out.